Well, I told him while I was listening to an old recording of one of my trips to heaven, and I remembered how loving he is. He thinks of everything. He's just absolute pure love. And he loves his children. And I remembered that, and then I said, how loving is it of him to have people praying for me and wondering what's happened and just leave them hanging. I said I'd never do that. So much has gone on, and I've learned so much since I last made a video that I can't even really begin to update you in a reasonable amount of time. I just wanted to let everyone know I am okay. Things have actually gotten easier. Not better, but easier. I mean, I guess it's better, but I don't know. It looks like right now he's just giving me all this information that pretty much allows us to interpret the Bible properly. Because a lot of it doesn't make sense, but he's telling me things that allow it to make sense. And then they're also kind of reflected in the real universe. Like they're matching up. Everything he tells me is biblical. So I'm kind of, I guess, waiting for him to get enough pieces of the puzzle into place that it'll make sense to other people, I guess. He keeps insisting, once he gives me he calls it the linchpin. Once he gives me the linchpin, then everything else will fall into place. And I guess some people are supposed to be astonished. So anyway, he's itching to talk. I'm going to see if I can stave him off. We've made a few videos recently, but they never post. So if this one posts, I guess it was meant to be. But whenever we make them, he just starts, doing his thing. Okay, well, thank you for your prayers. Thank you so much for your prayers. I do have to assume, although it doesn't feel like it, that this will end eventually. I think I'm at 700 days, or give or take a day or two. 700 days straight, no break, no joy, no comfort, no peace, no happiness. But right now, at least, I'm not constantly worried about the sheriff coming to evict me. So, he brings me out to a cemetery, probably 5 days a week. It's beautiful here. It's overlooking the sand hills in Nebraska. Sometimes when I sit up here for just a split second, he allows me to remember heaven. It's such a big place. There's so many things I want to tell you or teach you or help you understand, but it just doesn't let me process things enough to have my own mind. She's still under my complete control, but we've had a bit of a break from the extreme suffering. Yeah, last year, my mom's air conditioner broke, and he laughed. He said, "Don't worry. I would never expect her to live without air conditioning." Now I'm here, and there's been a, heat wave. I just said, are we going to come out here, make a video every few days, and never post it? They don't really make me feel any better. Well, I guess one, he revealed something big. He's got a lot of surprises in store for your world. Today I was sitting here and he just started saying, well, I was thinking about DNA. He's always talking about DNA. It's like really important. He just said Christianity is a race. He said mankind could figure it out if they could identify some Christians and then some actual Christians, not Christians in name only, not Christians who go to church every week and give 10%, but don't love their families. Oh, and then he said if you could identify those people and find out something would be connecting them, so we essentially are brothers and sisters. Anyway, I don't want people to worry about me, so I asked him if I could make this. I hope he lets me send it. I hope you're all doing well. I hope he's not giving you too hard of a time, but if he is, it's because he loves you. The suffering business, man. It's what it's all about. Embrace discomfort. Embrace discomfort. There's a bunch of YouTube videos about embracing discomfort. Fast if it interests you. I don't know. Turn your air conditioner off for a couple days. Make sure you have a fan. I didn't even have a fan. I got one. Thank you to one of my viewers. Bless you. Bless you. I bless you all. I don't, but I love you, so you know who does bless you all? Oh, all right. I really do hope you find joy when you can. I think he has me in a state of depression, so I'm not able to see the flip side of things, but pretty much everything on earth has a flip side. Even some sins do. So if you're struggling with a situation or anything, try and see the flip side. And that reminded me of something, and then it just slipped away. Oh, well, I don't feel this way so much anymore. But before this happened, I had just, through studying and writing and listening and whatnot, observing, that reality itself, if God is perfect and God made everything and is sovereign over everything, then that means everything's perfect. That means everything is perfect. If God is perfect and he's sovereign over everything, everything is perfect. And there's ways you can train your brain to accept and understand this, but like most of the time we're unhappy because we want things differently. We want someone behaving differently. We want someone doing things differently. We want society to be different. We want all these things outside of ourselves to be different. Because and then we throw religion in, and religion makes it even worse. We can get angry at the things around us that aren't right, and we can bemoan our existence and feel like we're trying to, save God. But everything's perfect because God created it all. And he has many reasons why all the things we see, even when they're awful, are perfect. But anyway, if you can focus on that, you really have to train yourself. But when you look at a person somewhere that might have annoyed you, instead of just reacting, look at them for a minute. Ask yourself why God would have made them. What do you not know about them? Are you judging them on the way they look? The volume of their voice? The look on their face? The other option is to look at them and say, oh, there's something God made. Wow, wonder what that's about. Glad I'm happy. They don't look very happy, but I'm glad he's letting me be happy. Yeah, train yourself. I guess overall this is what I'm at, 13 minutes. I don't know why my videos haven't been loading at all. But I guess my last several videos were pretty bleak. It's not quite as bleak. I have lost everything I own. Kind of. Let's wait and see what happens. And there's a place that I've dreamed about. I've dreamed about it many times in my life, and it looks like this. But it was heaven. There's a place like this in heaven. Anyway. I hope that one of these days I make a video that, I'm really resisting him talking. Like it's made my whole body go numb. I feel like I'm just stuck in this state of stasis. And I can't get out of it until he delivers me from this trial. 700 days. If I every so rarely, I'll just get a hint of what I saw in heaven, and I know everything is worth it. I know this life is just a vapor, just a piece of, the earth is like a piece of dust to God. And the only way we really get to see him down here is through nature and love. Babies. And anytime someone loves us or does something kind, they're reminding us of God himself. God comes through us when we smile, when we look into someone's eyes, when we're listening, if we can. If you go outside and spend some time in nature and you ask several times, maybe over a period of time, if you ask for some signs in nature, I'm thinking he likes to play with nature. Yeah, I saw a skunk the other night. I've seen a hummingbird moth. I thought it was a hummingbird right in front of me and my mom. A butterfly sat down on the same plant, like 1.5 feet away from our faces. Pine cone fell out of a tree today. It had a long journey down. He laughs and laughs. Oh. Then when I left my house, I said, "What, are you going to have me find a feather on the ground?" And I looked down and there was my phone cord, my charging cord. I was like, okay, whatever. And then we came out to the cemetery and he had me walk through a couple graves and then he had me look down and this is right there. He said, "There's your feather." So anyway, he can do a lot more in nature than he can when it comes to other people, as he controls nature completely. And they're not really miracles. They're just kind of like little winks between you and God. Ask for a wink. Made my mind go blank. Anyway, God bless you all. I don't want this to get too long, so it loads or not. I don't know. Hopefully I'll make another video soon.